Oh, we have an assassin down here. Let's go take care of him first. To sort of start up the stream. Maybe the alliance is actually attacking us. They've been doing that from time to time. They just form a big raid group and then they just go in and attack us. So that might be what they're doing right now. So, what I've done so far, without people watching, is I've been trying to farm some mounts. And I've also tried to farm some gear from Legion. I did manage to get this helmet, which I think is very druid-like, if I had to say so. So I'm very excited about this helmet here. Let's go into stealth. Yeah, they're raiding us. Whoops. Yeah, that was not supposed to happen. He's chasing after me. Oh, crap. Yeah, they saw me run over there, so now they're looking for me. Can't believe that they're raiding us so often. I mean, if we can kill that one guy that's running around over here, then we should be able to... Oh no, there's a player! There's another horde player hiding out with me. He's running there. He's a shaman. Oh no. I'm so glad I'm a druid. Like, I've played this game without stealth for so many... Like, I wouldn't say so many years, because I haven't even played for many years. I think if you count all the time I've been playing this game in total, I think I might have been playing for... Let's say about 2 years. And I'm so glad that I finally have stealth. Yeah, he's running away. I got a couple of new add-ons, actually. So as you can see, I'm actually... what do you call that? The portrait down here looks different. I think they look very good compared to the default ones. Okay, let's help this guy out. Yeah, he's bubbling. Can we trap him? No, we can't. He's getting people to help him out now, so I should probably disappear. Yeah. There's so many more though. They're gonna show up any second now. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah, I'm not gonna be part of this. Or will I? Oh, there's the guy. There's the guy. One of these guys are the guy that needs to die. There he is. There he is. Get the loot. Get the loot. Did I get anything really awesome? Plundered supplies. Like that. This was my only reason for coming here. I wanted to get that loot. What did I get? Oh, I don't want that. Inert heartstone. Hearthstone. Oh no, I didn't get gear. Oh, I wanted to get gear. I guess not. Okay, so what I actually came here to do is to, first of all, I want to show off what exactly I got with my character, because as you can see, I dress differently now. So I got this new mask, which I never thought I was going to wear, because it has sort of a Native American look to it. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not really, I think, a druid sort of thing, at least not as I see them. So I've been very hesitant about getting this specific gear. So what I thought was I could get the mask and get some other shoulder protectors, because it was more about the shoulders I thought looked very Native American. Again, nothing wrong with Native American culture or anything like that. It's actually quite an enjoyable culture. But when it comes to my transmog here, I don't really think they fit on my troll here. So I also got these new what do you call it? Hand guards, the arm protectors. That dropped from a world boss, not from a raid. So I'm also happy about that one. Okay, so what to do now? well, we have some mount runs to do, so why not just start with that and then gear up afterwards? I think... Oh, somebody just wrote me. Hey there, Yusuf. Glad to have people joining me on the stream. I'm trying to figure out what exactly to do here. I will start by going to Draenor, because there's one specific mount that I want to get from there. There's probably a lot of mounts I want to get from there that I just don't know of, but there's one that I do know of that I want to get. And I will be drinking a little bit of soda. What do you call that? Energy drink. It's the... I can actually show it, because... What is it called? The Spellwing mount that you can get. You know, the big bird that has the feathers on it? The purple one. You can get the golden version of it if you are really lucky. So I want to get it. Where is it? I have to remember I'm not in the Alliance garrison anymore, so I need to sort of figure out where I am. Well met. It's kind of nostalgic looking out of my garrison, because I've been playing the Horde. The first 2 times I joined this game, I played Horde. No, I started Alliance, and then the second time I joined in the game again, I played the Horde. And I played the Horde more than the first time I started playing. So the garrison here is very familiar with me on the Horde side, but then I played a lot of Alliance when I got into Legion. So it's kind of weird being back on the in this garrison again. Yeah, so we need to go down to the Spires of Iraq, and then right there, there's going to be some kind of big bird flying around. I can actually show it. Let's see. Raids, Draenor, and here this Rukma, it's called. I would like to see what I can get from it. Something glitched out here. Let's try again. This is weird. It's not showing me. Everything else is showing, but this one's not. Oh, you have to do it on normal. Okay. This one. This one it drops. And I want that one. It looks so cool. Imagine me with my glowing look to me flying around that mount. That would really be awesome. So maybe we need to actually change difficulty. Does it also drop on heroic? No, it does not. Is that a thing? Do I actually need to have my raid difficulty setting set to normal? It is right now. Smuggle run. Oh, that's neat. Okay. I love when the mask opens up. Looks so cool. I clicked the wrong spell. It did what I wanted it to do. Somewhat. I never actually did any world quest in Warlords of Draenor. I don't think there is world quests here. I think that was something that got introduced in Legion. I mean, it wouldn't really make sense to keep doing world quests in Draenor. Like, people not really playing this content. I could capture that if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Oh, it's spawning. It's spawning. Run. Run. Need to get it. Yeah, it's gonna turn down here. I need to unlock flying in Draenor. I'll also get a mount for that, so it's another reason to do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get to him, get to him. There we go. Something is going on here. I think there's lag. think there's lag going on. I did not get anything. That's too bad. I fell down. That was pretty much all I wanted to do here. So now we are going to Pandaria. There's quite a few mounts there as well that I want to farm. There's another mount here that I didn't mention that I also want. There's a couple, but not counting raid ones. There's actually one that drops from a just a regular enemy that spawns every few hours. But that's too long to wait, so I'm not going to do that. The only time that I've ever waited for many hours, like I've sat for an entire day just farming, or at least trying to farm this one specific pet that I wanted to capture with my hunter. I've actually done that with 3 of them. The spirit fox, I forgot what it's called. Then there is I don't know what to call it. I call it Strom, because that's what I named it. It's the ghost wolf, the what do you call it? The spirit beast. Not this way. And then there's also the ghost leopard. Is that what you say? Leopard? It took me an entire day, and then I accidentally killed it when it finally spawned. I was so upset. Like, I just died inside. And then I had to wait for another day trying to get to it. And bear in mind, there was competition. I think it was around Christmas. So I might actually have done it the second day. I tried to get it again. I did it on a day where there was nobody there because everyone was, celebrating Christmas. But I got it. So I don't think there's any. There's a few rare spirit beasts that I could still capture with my hunter, but it's not something that I'm really gonna use. So I'm not gonna spend an entire day just trying to farm for it. There we go. And I finally decided on if I should keep my class overhaul mount with the new race that comes out, and I will, as I can carry somebody. That's a huge factor. So we're going to start down here, and we're going to farm upwards. So we're going to get to Salius Warband. That's the first one. Let's see if we can get an entire run where they're just there. Like, we don't have to spawn them again. We're probably not going to get to do that because it's Wednesday and everything resets. So everybody's going to go out farming today, I think. So there might be people there killing them constantly. Yeah, so I got quite a few add-ons. I can actually show this one. This one's kind of cool. There's a grid system on my screen now. So I can take my health bar and stuff and move it around so it's actually matching up on the grid. I think that was kind of cool. It's over there. Let's just go and disable that again. I actually need to type in /align every time. Yesterday, I made a Facebook post on one of the World of Warcraft forums on Facebook, because when I was in Dasaralor, I think it's called, the main capital city of the Horde in BFA, suddenly it started snowing, and I was like, it's February, well, almost in March. Why is it snowing? And then I found out that somebody behind me, because I took a screenshot and I set it in, and then somebody pointed out with a small circle, there was a toy in the background that somebody threw out that made everything snow. And I could kind of tell that it might have been me that was off by something, because like I started yelling out in the chat, just like speaking out. I was yelling out, "Oh my God, it's snowing! What's going on here?" And people were laughing at me. So yeah. Just missed a call from my girlfriend. What could that be? I'll just ask her what she wants. Yeah, so it does look like we need to wait for this. And I didn't expect anything else from it, because, it's Wednesday. I should probably stealth. It's kind of weird. I feel like there is some kind of... Oh, Okay. I feel like there's some kind of lag going on right now. As if my ping is very high. Like I click a spell and it takes half a second for it to respond. And that's not what it's supposed to do. It's very beautiful here. I have to admit, one of the most beautiful areas in the entire game is when you go to Pandaria. If you imagine, like, and I know it's not really old content, but I feel like they really did something to change the quality of, you know, how the game needs to look like when they came to Mr. Pandaria. What was the expansion before that one? Was it Wrath of the Lich King? I think it was. It could have been. So my plan for now is that I do actually need to get some other shoulder protectors. Because if I were to go in here, I don't really like green, but in this case here, I'll actually be okay with it. The shoulders that actually goes to this mask here looks like this. And I'm okay with that. Because it sort of matches the set, and it also has this ghost thing going on. If I get these shoulders, I will use them. Because they look really awesome. When they start doing stuff. But there's, yeah, there we go. You see? Starts doing things. Is World of Warcraft BFA free, and what other requirement can I play on it with my HP Elite Book Folio something that has 4 GB RAM and 500 GB HDD? I don't know exactly what the requirements are, but I can play on it with my 8-year-old laptop from inside my living room. Like I have a laptop in there. It has very low requirements. Of course, the better computer you have, the more smooth it's gonna be. But I've seen people play on like a really, really old laptop. So I don't know. I'm not saying you have an old laptop because I have no idea what kind of laptop that is. Let me just go and look it up. BFA is not free, but you can play a free version of World of Warcraft that allows for you to level up to level 20. So that includes, you know, the first part of Classic, I think. Let's see what this is. I have to say, your notebook has a 5 out of 5 star rating, so, you know. Oh, it actually looks really, really good from the pictures. I like how it looks like. Let's see. From the looks of it, from the description, it has a very good, like it's made of a little bit of aluminum, which is good. Let's see what it can actually do. I don't know what it can do. I recommend you try installing the trial version of World of Warcraft. It's very easy. Just go into Blizzard's website and say you want to download World of Warcraft, and then it's going to ask you which version do you want to download, and you can just download. Well, you can just download the game, and it's going to be a trial version. So just go in there. Oh, there's a Alliance player. Level 111. Yeah, we're not gonna mess with them. We're just gonna stand here and watch. I'm keeping my eyes on you. So yeah, I would recommend you just install it and you try it out, because it's. I do need to tell you, if you've never played this game before, from the sounds of it, you haven't played it before. Leveling up in World of Warcraft and doing quests, you might think that's the main content, because that's what I thought as a new player. That is not the main content. Leveling up your character is just like what you need to get over with. And once you have a max level character, then all the fun starts. Like you start grinding for gear and mounts and achievements, and there's, you know, very cool quest lines and world quests and open world PvP, just in general PvP and that sort of thing. So if you were to try out the trial version, don't look at if it's fun content or not, because it's not going to be fun content for you for the first 20 levels, which is the free the free version of World of Warcraft. You do need to play it for until max level. Or if you buy the game, you will actually get a boost, which you can boost one character to level 110, which is 10 levels right before you hit max level. So you can do that if you have the full version of the game. And then you'll have an almost max level character. There he is! Hit him. Still keeping my eye on you, because I see you standing over there. Yeah, let's go and stealth. I know it's not a person with the same level as me, but still. Oh no, he's going for the other one. Chase after him. He's going to be going for the other one, I think. It's up there. Yeah, I'll get there first. Let's say we got something. Oh, I didn't even see it quickly enough. We got gold. I don't think we got anything else. It didn't respond when I clicked on it, so I think there might be some delay when it comes to my internet connection to the server. That's not good. It's actually a fun story, and I've told this story a couple of times before, but I guess you haven't heard it yet. The guy asking about if it was free or not. When I started out playing World of Warcraft, I think it was back in Cataclysm. Did that come out after Wrath of the Lich King? I think it might have. But that's when I started playing it, I think. And I just started leveling a character, and when I had it at about level, I don't know, 47 or something, I started getting tired of the game because I thought this was really boring, I'm just leveling my character. There's nothing exciting happening. If this is what the game is all about, then this is not a game for me. And then I quit the game as an alliance character. I played the paladin until level 47. And then I returned later, like a few years later, when Warlords of Draenor came out, because my friends at that point, they were playing this game. So I bought Warlords of Draenor, and I started playing again. And again, I sort of got the idea about what the game was about, but I still just thought it was about leveling. Once I hit max level, I didn't know what to do, because what to do now? But there's so many things to do, but you have to know where to go find it. Like, there's no thing in the game telling you, okay, so now you're max level, now I gotta do this to do fun stuff. Oh, it just spawned, it just spawned. Come on, go, go, go. Oh, he's already fighting. No, that's not good. No, this is so typical. He died. Yeah, see you over there. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna take him right now, because it's gonna take him about another 20 minutes to respawn. Just gonna go over here and do a raid that drops a really cool mount that my girlfriend actually got last time she was in there on her 7th attempt. Bear in mind, there's people that grinds for years to get that mount. She got it on her 7th attempt. And same thing with Ashes of Alar, a big fire phoenix that you can ride on. It took her 2 attempts to get that one. And I've been farming that since I started this game. Like, way back. Like, when I quit the game the first time. Like, that's how long time ago I tried getting it. Yeah, it was bad luck. Didn't get that in time. But anyways, I started Warlords of Draenor with my friends. And I got to max level. And I was still kinda, I wasn't really into the social part of this game. Like, I wasn't really joining any raids or any dungeons or anything like that. I was just playing the missions and just upgrading my garrison and stuff, which you get in Warlords of Draenor. And I also sort of hit a wall there, because I didn't know how to look up stuff online and how to find certain mounts and gear and stuff to, like, go out and farm. I just knew of a couple of different raids my friend had told me about, like, way back. So that's what I just kept doing again. I kept doing those old raids. So then I quit the game again. Came back right at the end of Legion. Like, there was a couple of months till Legion ended, and then BFA came out. And I had the most fun I ever had. Like, it was like there was a bulb in my head that just sort of lit up, and I could finally see what the game was really about, like how to actually play the game in a fun way. And when I found that, I just got hooked on this game. Oh, your English is quite good. Thank you, have a nice day. I liked your gameplay and subscribe to you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Oh, that was quick this time. So yeah, I've been hooked on this game ever since the end of Legion, which is it's so much fun, the game now. Like I'm the type of person who finds a lot of the different new games that comes out, like Resident Evil, Last of Us, you know, those kind of story-based gameplays, or horror games. I love horror games. And ever since I really found out what this game was about, I've been playing mainly this game. Like I haven't really played other games besides the one I play to upload to YouTube. Like I don't play other games than World of Warcraft. So it really changed how I looked at this game. I think I like the idea of building a character and then leveling him up. And that's also why I had such a hard time figuring out which character to main. If you don't know what maining means, it just simply means that you mainly focus on this specific character. And every content that you do, every day when you have to play this game, you start with this character and play him, because he's the important one. Oh, it just ran in there. Yeah, I didn't really like the Paladin the first time around. And I actually still have my Paladin. I still have my old Paladin, which is max level now, because I consider playing Paladins primarily at some point again later on. So I leveled it up to 120. But I ended up not playing it anyways. I've essentially leveled up almost every single class to max level because I was undecisive about which class I wanted to play. And now I ended up my Druid. And I'm stuck with the Druid. Like, I finally decided that the Druid is the best class for me. I wanted to play the Rogue for a time because I like the whole stealth aspect to it. Oh my god. Yeah, this fire always really does something to the frame rate. I don't know why. Like, I don't have a bad computer. It's very mediocre, my computer. But it should be able to handle this. Like, I have a really good CPU. But I guess the graphics card is what takes care of that stuff. Like, fire effects. I think... Oh, there's one last guy. Yeah, I wanted to play the Rogue for a bit. But it just felt like... I felt like the Rogue was perfect when it came to the stealth gameplay and the whole sneaking up and assassinating people. But it lacked so much else. Like healing, other roles you could fill out, other gameplay styles. Like, the Rogue just have one gameplay style. And then they have other specializations that just slightly varies how you want to play the Rogue. And some people are going to tell me, well, they play very differently. You just don't know how to play the different specs. Well, compared to playing some other class, they are very similar to one another, those specs with the Rogue. Whereas the Druid here have completely different... Oh, he spawned again. Have completely different playstyles. Like the Feral Druid here is the melee spec, which is very much like a Rogue, but a much more... Like, it can protect itself much better. I think the main difference between a Rogue and a Feral is the fact that a Rogue is gives out more damage, but has fewer defensives. I've actually heard people say that Feral Druids have very low defensives, and that's not really true, because we have so many healing options if you talent into that. We also have a lot of defensives when it comes to just turning into a tank, like I am right now. And now I'm back to Feral. Not only that, we can also decrease our damage taken by 50%. I was about to say heltres, which is Danish. And not only that, I also have this PvP defensive over here. I can stun their opponents in like 5 different ways. Yeah, I've played every single class just to see which one I prefer. Well, except the mage and the priest. Any other class, I've leveled up to max, or at least close to leveled up to max. Like, we're talking like 4 levels, then they're max level. My warlock and my warrior are not max level. Everyone else is max level. I'm very undecisive about these things, because your class, like, a lot of people go online and they look up which class is the strongest class right now, and that's the completely wrong way to do it. Doing it that way, you're gonna end up choosing a class that other tells you to play because it's the strongest one right now. And you're gonna play a class you don't enjoy playing. And it's the most important thing about this game is choosing a class that you enjoy and sticking with it, which took me a long time to get. And that's why I have so many classes, because I couldn't decide. Right now, the Feral Druid is not considered very strong. It is very mediocre in people's eyes. If I try to sign up for any sort of Mythic Plus content, which is more difficult dungeon versions, then people are not going to invite me in, because I'm a Feral Druid. And I just got to sort of wait it out, because every single month, Blizzard goes in and patches the game and balances out classes. So right now, the Feral Druid might be, you know, not really the flavor of the month thing. But then next month, Feral might get buffed and other classes might get nerfed. And then suddenly, Feral Druid are going to be what everybody wants to play with. So if you choose a class based off what other people tells you to play, because right now it's the flavor of the month and this is what people want to play with, then once everything gets changed because they patch the game and everything gets buffed and nerfed and stuff, you're going to end up with a class you don't enjoy playing that is just as good as any other class because it got nerfed or something. So it's very important to play something you enjoy, and that's why I jumped to my Feral Druid. I have a friend who was the one who got me into this game. I'm still friends with him. He's actually one of my only friends I have left, because I've moved around so much and I sort of lost friends as I moved. But this guy has been playing the Paladin since the game came out, I think. And he has stuck with it. Like, when I ask him, how's the Paladin doing right now? He's just kind of like, I don't know. Because he's not looking up that sort of things. He's just playing what he likes. And he is a hardcore World of Warcraft gamer. Like, I know you can sort of, like, that's relative to how you look at it. I see him as a really hardcore gamer when it comes to World of Warcraft. Like, he's chasing down almost every single achievement he can find in the game, and he's like, he has so many mounts and stuff. He doesn't care whether or not his class is on the top right now or at the bottom, because he's playing the class that he enjoys. So he really inspires me to just sort of stick with my Feral. Okay, so this is the boss that we came for. Like, none of these other bosses, I don't care about those. This boss is the one I might drop him out. It's actually a fun story, because I went with my girlfriend in here, and she was like, when you activate the boss, you see how there's a hole right here? Once you talk to this guy and he activates the boss, then there's going to be a floor that you can step on. And she didn't see that, so she just walked out and fell down and died. And while she respawned and had to run all the way back to me, she told me that, oh no, I'm not recording the game right now. What if I get the mount? So in secrecy, I took out my screen recorder and I recorded the whole thing, and she actually got the mount. And there's like a low drop chance with this mount. We're talking, I don't know, 0.1% or something. So it's very low. Let's see if I get it. So she was happy about me recording it in secret. I told her afterwards. When she got it, she was like, no, I didn't record it. And I was like, okay, calm down. I recorded it. You're fine. Okay. It's weird. Yeah, there we go. It's not really registering, I think. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, this is the mount you get. It looks amazing. It's one of the prettiest mounts in the game. It sounds like it's glitching out. I just want to let people know that I wasn't really concerned with my rotation of my spells right there. That's why it took so long for me to kill it. I was looking at it. I was looking at how amazing it was. Wait, hold on. We gotta do this the right way. Where is it? There it is. Don't fall down, don't fall down. I have a bunch of things here. Alright, so I got this thing here that is going to help me get this mount. If we don't do this, I might risk not getting the mount. Hope you guys can see it. There we go. That right there is going to help me get it. It's a Dungeons and Dragons 20-sided die. So last time when I threw it, I got a 20, which is the best you can get. But I didn't get anything. Yeah, let's not discuss what I just rolled there. It was an 8, by the way. Yeah, you see? I blame the die. It was not my fault. It was the die. So that is what I came here for. Exactly. It depends on the player, not the class. It's actually funny when people say that certain classes are just broken right now. It's because the class has a slight misadvantage, like a slight one. And then people suddenly can't play the classes they claim. Especially the Feral Druid. I believe the Feral is considered one of the more difficult classes to get good at. So when people, they are bad at a class, they start blaming the class and say they have to buff the class and stuff. When in reality, it's because they don't have an actual playstyle for that specific class. And then they, start making excuses. So it is the player, it's not the class. If you can, as a player, play a Feral Druid and play it very well and win most of your fights when it is slightly underpowered compared to other classes, then once we get buffed and we reach the same spot as every other class, we're going to be so good because we've been practicing while we were bad, if that makes sense. Let's just go ahead and sprint to the exit. I had sprint buttons and I didn't even use them. I lately realized that I have 2 sprint buttons. One that just makes myself run fast for 8 seconds, I believe. 10 seconds. And the other one for 6 seconds. 8 seconds. Okay, I completely missed that one. But it also buffs everyone around me, so that's a really useful one. I went and did the Antorus the Burning Throne raid, which is the last raid in Legion. And there's a certain boss that he needs to fight on a bridge, and then he jumps back and forward between the ends of the bridges. And you have to run to him every time he jumps. And he puts a bunch of different traps on the floor. I didn't double check my difficulty. I think it drops them both. Okay, it's still set to heroic. That's good. Raids have a tendency to reset itself to the easiest difficulty, which will not give you a mount in most cases. So, yeah, you gotta double check that sort of thing. Yeah, so everybody was running back and forward, and there was all these traps laying around on the bridge. And then I suddenly activated my run fast spell. This is just beautiful. I have to take this in. Like, this is probably one of the prettiest areas in the entire game. Like, you just have so much mountains and stuff. And because I used that speed boost that works on everybody around me, they miscalculated their running speed and everybody ran into traps. And everybody died. And we wiped. We had to start over with the boss. I didn't get blamed because nobody knew what happened. But I think I was the reason why. So yeah. That was not good. Okay, so the boss is still not out. We could... Oh, there's a player there. He's a human warrior, level 120. His health is 231. Now, you can't really see the item level of another player. Oh, there's the person. The level 111. Last time when we went to the other guy, she was there as well. You can't really tell what people's item levels are, but you know because you can't inspect their gear. But if you go down to the health, you can kind of get an idea about it. So right now I'm item level 381. Yeah, 381, and I have 174,000 in health. So if you see another player who also wears leather armor, like me, it could be like this one right here. This is a demon hunter, so she would also wear the same gear as me. If she has higher or lower health than me, then that means she has higher or lower item level, I think. So if I look at somebody like this guy who's level 120, just like I am, he wears plate armor. So he's supposed to have more health than me. Oh, there's so many of these. Like this guy right here. He is a shaman, and he wears mail, which is better armor than I have on. But he still has lower health than me, so he is much lower item level than I am. Because if you have the same item level, he should have higher health than me, if that makes sense. Because he has a better type of armor. I think that's how it is. So if I were to fight this guy, we would actually be very closely matched. And it would all come down to skill. Whereas if I were to fight... I don't know what this guy's item level is, but let's say this is another shaman that has 231 in health. That's a lot for somebody who wears mail. That means that his item level is close to 400 or something, which is not near mine. And that really makes a huge difference. Like, somebody with an item level of 400 is going to hit just about twice as much damage as I am. And we're not talking about levels, we're talking about item levels. We're talking about the gear that they're wearing. So, gearing really determines the outcome of a battle. Like, it has like this much to do with the outcome, and then player skill is like this much in reality. So the player skill is what tips the balance. So you can have a certain range of differences in item level and still have your skills play into if you win or not. Yeah. I think I'm just going to stand in a Oh, he's spawning. I'm going to stand at a distance and I'm going to shoot my ranged attack on him. And they're not going to see me because they're so busy fighting down here. I think they're both melee fighters, so they're just going to fight from in close. Look at him, he's just already attacking. Oh, he's also wearing his weapons. They are a PvP reward, so he is a PvP player. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Alright. Stealth out of here. I didn't get a mount, but I got that thing, which I didn't have already, but not really what I was hoping for. He drops something, doesn't he? Like, I can get something from him. Yeah, after this class gets buffed, if it does, we don't know. Maybe Blizzard says that this class is exactly like it's supposed to be. We don't know until the next buff comes out. But I hope that we will get buffed. I think I looked up what they made of changes on the PTR server, which is the prior to release server, I think it stands for. And that's a server I can actually go to it right now if I wanted to. And I can actually see the new unlockable races that comes out with the next patch, because we have Kultiras and we have Sandalard Trolls coming out. Also trying to get at here. Yeah, on the PTR server, they're right now experimenting with a 15% buff for the Feral Druid. Like, all over. Healing, damage on every single attack, and auto-attacking. 15% buff. Because right now, Feral Druid is performing so badly that Blizzard wants to buff them 15% in the PTR server. The first time in the PTR, they just had it for 8% buff with everything. But then they figured out that was not enough. So now they're trying out with 15% instead. So they keep increasing it, which I like, because that means that we will get stronger the more they increase the numbers. So I should expect about a 15% increase in damage so far, because the PTR server is just a test server. So they might experiment with it and then realize, okay, maybe we shouldn't buff ferals at all, and then they just completely change everything. So we'll see. I'm hoping for a buff because I want to be able to queue for a raid or queue for a dungeon and people are not going to turn me down just because, because they see I'm a feral druid. I even had a person come up to me yesterday asking me, so how is it like to play a feral druid? Because he was curious about playing one himself. Do I get invited to dungeons? And I just told him straight out, no, I don't get invited to dungeons. So basically, my item level here, I have barely played any dungeons to get to that item level. I have only played looking for raids. I think I joined a queue for a normal raid twice and got accepted, and maybe joined 20 other times not getting accepted because I'm a feral. Like, people's item requirement would be like, oh, you have to be 375 or 370 to join, and then somebody already killed him. And then I would try and join, and I was 380 at that point, and they just didn't want to let me in because I'm a feral druid. So yeah, waiting for that buff to happen. I actually, like, the first time ever, I'm playing a character where my secondary stats are actually just about what they're supposed to be. If you, let's say, play a rogue, which is very, very, it's very important that you have energy to spend as a rogue, so you can shoot attacks off. But if you don't have any energy, you can't do anything, you just auto attack. So a rogue needs to have a lot of haste, which increases energy regeneration speed. So the haste should be like at least 20% for the rogue. And with me playing the feral druid, like, they suddenly did a switch. Like, they told people, oh, suddenly haste is not important anymore. Like, it used to be the most important secondary stat. Now it's one of the least important ones. As you can see, when I'm fighting, I'm not running out of energy at all. So yeah, the setup I have here is actually completely on accident, and it's actually what people tell you should be having. So haste is actually kind of low, but I have a lot of critical strike and a lot of mastery. Like, mastery is like the primary secondary stat you should focus on. So I'm quite happy about that. But I wish my item level was higher. My friend, the guy I was talking about, he I'm actually surprised because his item level is, what was it? 390 something, 394, which again is much higher than what I have here. But I've seen players, and I guess those are players that do competitive PvP gaming, and like, they have like an item level of 400. But that's like super difficult to get to, so, Yeah, so now we can just sit here and wait. I got this new add-on to change my minimap up here. So right now it looks kind of feral druid-like with leaves going around, and you can actually see it's like glinting, which is kind of cool. You can't really see what's going on the minimap, but I can just change that if I need to. These are actually Sandalari trolls. These are the ones that gets unlocked for us in BFA. Kind of interesting, I think. They look similar. Like, these came out in Pandaria. And then they had to remake the models for BFA, or I'm guessing they had to remake it because they had to make it into something you could actually play. And then they had to make a decision whether or not to make them look completely like these or to change them slightly. I feel like they made them very much like this. But maybe with... They don't have these... what do you call it? Fangs. Those are not fangs. What are they? Those things. The teeth popping out. You can't get them in that color, I think. Like, you can just have one color or with gold on it. Which, again, I'm fine with. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with the color that they chose. I do actually have a video up on my channel that explains how the Sandalore trolls look like. Go through all the customization options and stuff. So it's actually one of my prouder videos to make. Because I spend a lot of time on it. Compared to many other videos on this channel here. So hopefully the start to something new. Oh yeah, I have a certain chest guard I want to grind for today. It looks like... Let's find it. Yeah, it's this one. So right now I'm wearing that shirt. I want to get this shirt here. Which I'm not going to be wearing anymore because I did actually find an outfit that matches this shirt here. But I still want to have it because it's a really good shirt to have for a lot of transmog. Yeah, let's go and go into stealth. People might see us. Tusks! It's called Tusk. That's right. My girlfriend just wrote in the chat there. I also recently set up all these different emotes down here because emotes is the most important part of the game. If you can't walk up to a player and point at him and then laugh, then what is PvP all about then? I mean, killing players is just, you know, part of the fun. But going up to them and laughing at them while you're pointing at them so they know exactly who you're laughing at, that's the true essence of this game. So yeah, emotes are very important. I like how it's like that. I think when she claps, it also looks like when she's leaning over clapping. Oh yeah, and the mask is popping out. When you zoom in, it's very low textured, but I mean, going out here, which is where you're usually gonna see your character, it's okay. It's also very low textured when you look at the gear from close up. So that's just how it is. Oh, and I noticed the ears are popping through here. I need to change my weapon at some point, because I don't know, it kind of matches the outfit, but I don't know. I have a lot of weapons I could switch it for. I considered this one at some point with the fire, because you can add the fire effect afterwards if you want to. This one is also very cool, but it's just, I don't know. It's too, it doesn't really match the set, and it's too much of look at me, you know, flashy. Has too much red on it. This one I really like, but not for this set, because the colors. My previous set, it actually matched very well for. I did actually consider doing, where is it? This one, because of the golden egg that sort of flies around, and because you have feathers. I don't know if you can see it, but there's feathers falling down from it. I were to take it out here, you can see it falling down. So that's really cool. I guess this is not really gonna be useful. I'm just gonna roll a 1 next time. I have a couple of missions that are done. It's actually then when the next patch comes out, I think people have been guessing that the earliest it comes out is March 9th or 7th, which is actually the day I have to get surgery. If it comes out that day, the next patch, it means that the next races you can play come out that day. And I am specifically, like this troll I'm playing right here is a temporary character. Because I switched over to the Horde side, and I don't want to play a troll. I don't want to play a Tauren. And that's the only 2 races that can be druids. So I'm waiting for the new troll to come out, which looks amazing. Like, it's the coolest Horde race you can play. So what I've been doing is I've been grinding rep for it. So as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but down here at the bottom there's a green bar. It has to go all the way to the top. And then I can unlock that race. So I'm ready. Oh. My girlfriend wants to get an iPad. And she saw it being somewhere. Just gonna ask her when the store closes. I made a deal with my girlfriend because she has a old iPad. Well, old. She has an iPad, and if we sell it, and iPads go for a lot of money still because it's Apple, then I can invest in saving up for virtual reality, so I can do virtual reality stuff in this channel. So I'm very excited if we can actually get that iPad sold. And then we'll get her another newer version of iPad that she has to use to work. Because work requires that you have equipment that can actually perform what you need it to do. The new iPad you can get is, I think, something that is better than 92% of most laptops. So you can actually do video editing and stuff on it. So she can bring it with her if she has to do work, which is kind of cool. So if we do that, I can at some point get my virtual reality. I did used to have virtual reality, but we had sort of a rough patch about a year ago, or 1.5 years ago. My girlfriend and I, we lived in a camper for almost half a year. Cause like we were homeless for almost half a year. I had to sell my computer. I had to sell my virtual reality. Like we were doing okay. And then we went into a too expensive apartment, and we found out after moving in of all the extra expenses nobody told us about that was just flooding in the door. So we couldn't live there because it was too expensive. So we had to sell everything, buy a really cheap camper, so we didn't have to pay rent, and then we just lived in that camper for almost half a year. Until YouTube sort of got up and running, so I could do that. Because there's not much work you can do if you don't have access to showers and stuff. So YouTube got up and running, not this channel, but my other channel. And we could finally live elsewhere. And now we're doing okay, so we can rebuild ourselves. I got a new computer recently, so I'm so excited about that. I was working from a laptop before. So I got a new computer, and I'm looking to get my new virtual reality again. My new, I'm hoping to buy back my virtual reality because I was so excited about it. Oh, that's neat. Just gotta find out. We're starting to plan a trip at some point today, because the stores, they close at 8 o'clock, which is actually very late here in Denmark. Oh, there he is. There he is. Get him. I'm gonna do a perfect rotation this time. And I didn't even get to finish my rotation. A shiny pile of refuse. Now, I did actually, my girlfriend told me that when I open this, you can see I get giant dinosaur bones. If I get enough of those, I think about 100 of them, I think, it might be 200, I don't know, then I would be able to get a mount. So I am not selling that. I did save the ones from last time, that's good. We're a little bit in doubt about when the store closes. Oh, check the chat. I need to get 1,000? No, 10,000. What? Is it 10,000 bones? Are those things you can sell? If you can put these on auction house, I would much rather just buy them. 10,000? I have 23 from 2 runs. You have to do 1 run every week. How many weeks is that? That's like many years. Let's see. Okay, so 45 more minutes of streaming, and then I have to go to the store, apparently. Not like I'm forced, but that's what I'm suggesting, because I'd like to get to the store so we don't have to order online. Because people, the post office has a tendency to throw stuff when you order online, and the post office went bankrupt here in Denmark a year ago, I think. Like they had to get rescued by the state because they just like from one day to the other announced that they were completely bankrupt. So like the post office, like how can the post office get bankrupt? Guess it's because people don't send letters anymore. So yeah, we've had a couple of times where we ordered something from the post office, not from the give in to your anger. Okay, there's something going on here. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so we ordered from the store, and then the post office sent us a text message saying that they tried to turn in our package. Like they tried to ring the doorbell and everything. We weren't here, which was false because we work from home. Like, so why wouldn't we be here? We don't go out. And we even stayed. Oh, you can also get bones from farming the other dinosaurs. Oh, okay. No, okay, so it's not every single week you can get the bones. I might actually do that. I'm gonna do that in one stream. Not today. Next stream. I'm gonna be farming dinosaur bones. And then I'll get that mount. I think I also heard my girlfriend talk about joining in on that stream. Because he wants that mount. So he wants to join me for it. So now we have one more left on this island. Technically, we have 2. I think we can go for both of those. Yeah, let's take both of them. And I think, like, the ones I know about, we're done with. Because we can go to the Isle of Thunder, which is up here. And then there's a rare, one of the random bosses that just fly around. I'm a casual. Yeah. And you can get a really cool looking mount for that one. The Shout of Anger, the one where there were the 3 Alliance players that I had to shoot the boss at a distance, it drops a really rare mount that not a lot of people have in this game. Like, I think 2% of all people have this mount, which is very low, actually. So that is a mount I would really like to get. But anyways, that other rare on the island, it also drops a mount that looks the same, but with a different color scheme. And it also had lightning around it, which is kind of cool. And then right in front of that rare boss, there's a raid that we can go into. And inside that raid, it drops some kind of bird. It's not really a nice looking bird, but it's one that I would like to have. At some point, I want to have all the mounts in the game. It's not going to be possible, but I want to have all the mounts in the game. Like, there is some mounts, like PvP mounts. I will not be getting those. Okay, so I have to rephrase. My goal is to get all the mounts that you can farm for in the game. Not the one that requires PvP. Because I am not a big PvP player. I want to be, but it requires that you have a team or a friend or something that wants to do PvP with you. I do actually, that friend I was mentioning, I did ask him at one point if he wanted to do PvP with me, but I'm so low item level right now, and because I'm playing a feral druid, I don't think I can do that to him. Like, oh, I went too far. I don't think I can do that to him and just drag him into PvP and be the reason that we never win. So I need to figure out exactly how to play my feral druid in a PvP way. I've been practicing quite a bit, so is that a... No, okay, I thought that was a player. I love this little Niusao that's running around. I really don't understand why people, they hated this expansion. When you look around, like, there's never been an expansion more beautiful than this one. When this came out. Like, there is more beautiful expansions now, but when it came out, it was the prettiest thing you could ever see. So, that's the Alliance. There we go. Yeah, red colors. What a horde. So there's the rare. We need to get to it. Oh, went the wrong way. Oh, I can't mount up in... Wait, where do I go? Oh, we go up this way. Okay, I see it. I see it. Oh, he actually saw me. Elder Python. Oh, I'd like to get that as a pet. I like collecting pets, just more for fun. I wish my druid was able to carry certain other weapons like swords or bows. Like, not as much use them, but just when I get those, that I would actually like add them to my appearances. Let's actually jump here. I'm playing with one hand right now, and I don't have a hand on my jump button. Where are we? Okay, there it is. Yeah, so the dragon should be right over there, if it's actually here. And I should mention there might be Horde, Alliance players. I'm so used to playing Alliance, I keep saying Horde players. Oh, he's there! He's up! Go, go, go! Oh, if he goes down now, I'm gonna get disappointed. So that's the amount we can actually get from him. Like, we actually get to ride him if we kill him. That doesn't make sense, but that's how it is. Ranged attack, get him down. And then rotation. And we got him. Okay. I think if we got him, he will come out of this chest here. I need to start selling stuff. Like, I can't go into the raid like this because I have too many things. Okay. Ah, I got gold. It's typical. So typical. Oh, we can fight this guy. We can fight this guy. But I want to be stealthed. I tricked him. Oh, he just thought for a second. Oh, he's stunned. No. Get him. Stun him. Come on. Oh no, he's actually winning. He's winning. Yeah, he won. I barely did anything to him. Why? Yeah. I have some work to do. Why did I lose there? Like, I felt like he barely hit me. That's interesting. Okay, so do we need to go around? Is there a staircase that leads up? We could open that door. I actually don't know what it does. I do actually have this thing down here that says how I did. Let's see. I actually don't know what I did wrong. This is a new add-on, so I'm not completely used to it. There has been some talk about whether or not I should switch talent to Lunar Inspiration. Like, Sabertooth will actually increase my... What do you call those? Finishers with 20%. Well, at least the main one. And I'll also refresh the duration of Rip, which is a very important spell to have going on. I just feel like a lot of times the enemies kite me around so much that I don't get to them. No, that wasn't the issue here. Because I got to him. He just kept stunning me. Stunning me and trapping me. Was he lower item level than I was? I think he was. Yeah, let's go get this mount. Maybe. It's so weird though, because like I have moments like this where it seems like I'm going up against a player that has lower item level than me, but he destroys me. And then I go up against, let's say, I don't know, a paladin or demon hunter or something that has the same or higher item level than me, just by a little bit. And I do perfectly fine there. Like, I actually win. So I don't really know what determines what. Okay, I'm gonna run out of space now. Oh, I did not. Need to sell. I had 2 slots left. Okay, so... Oh, we got a coin purse. What does that do? I received 349 gold. Nice. Okay, we're just gonna go and sell. Don't need all this stuff here. Need room for the raid bosses. Yeah, let's sell that. Oh, I'm not selling stuff I need. I don't think I am. These I can't sell because they're Azerite armor. So we just have to place them up here. Okay, I think I have room now.
May your feet find good
Where do we go? This way. Or is that back again? That's back again. We need to go this way. The Feral Druid has a very interesting PvP tactic when you play. At least as it is right now. I've seen people like give suggestions to how you do it. The Feral Druid is that sort of thing where if you run in... Oh, I just realized something. In order to perform my finishers, I need to save up combo points. And when I use... what do you call it? This one down here, Moonfire, I get a combo point. But right now, Lunar Fire is not very effective. I'm going to be switching talent. I'm going to switch talent. And then I'm going to practice on these bosses here, because it does take a little bit of practice to get good with it. So we're switching that. What does that one do? Oh no! Okay. Dazing. Wait, what does that one do then? That's a 30-second cooldown. Wait, why do I have this one if this one is available? This one stuns for 5 seconds. This one dazes for 6 seconds. What is the difference between dazing and non-dazing? Let's try this one. What does that one do? That was very anticlimactic. I was expecting to say like kapow or something, but it didn't. So yeah, let's continue here. So now we need to use this Moonfire a lot. So going back to what I was talking about, like the Feral Druid, if you walk up to an enemy and just start attacking the enemy, like that's the only thing you do. Get all your combos out there and just like burst them down. That will get you killed, because the Feral Druid does not do that well. What the Feral Druid does have is, if we were to go to this guy, is bleeds. Well, he dies too quick. I bleed him, then I run away. So with Moonfire, I can keep shooting at them from a distance, and I'll charge up my Feral Bite, or Ferocious Bite, which is my finisher. So that way I can stay out of danger, essentially. Because I have like the most mobile class in the entire game. So keeping my distance is good. I have to test out this Typhoon. It has a 30-second cooldown. 30 seconds. The other one had 50 seconds. That's why I want to test it out. And it hits all enemies in front of me. I wonder what dazing is. Like, why would... Like, dazing has to be worse than stunning. Okay, so we walk up to this guy. Boom, boom, boom. Moonfire, Moonfire, Moonfire. See, we charged it up. Go away. Moonfire, Moonfire. Rip. Go. Attack, attack. Go away. Moonfire. Moonfire. I am not sure if I'm doing better or worse. Might be doing worse. I don't know. Did we get anything new? Something we didn't have? Well, we got nothing so far we didn't have. So, yeah. Not this way. Oh, we can actually open this one. And go this way then. It actually kills them. Like, it's actually powerful enough to do that. Okay, so Typhoon. Okay. So what does dazing do? I need to double check that one. Because they did not just get stunned. Try it in 10 seconds. Blast targets within 15 yards in front of you with a violent typhoon, knocking them back and dazing them for 6 seconds. Does it just reduce their speed? Oh crap, I used the wrong one. Yeah, I think his speed is just reduced. Interesting. Then I would much rather have the other one. I am switching to the other one. Yeah, we can't do that now. Guess I'm wasting my things on it. Oh no, the Typhoon is on cooldown. Okay, no, we can make it. I'm gonna play with Luna Inspiration for a little while and just sort of test it out. But then, what exactly should I be using down here then? Because this one isn't really that effective up close. I guess it is. I don't know. We'll do this right here. Oh, I wasn't even in the right form. Who's that? Is that one Samdi? No, that's not him. I thought that was him. Oh, they're coming after me. It's sort of weird to see this big quest icon here. What does that actually do? Slay Noku, Stormsayer. Oh, that's him. Oh, let's accept that quest. Yeah, we'll do it. I mean, why not? Can I grab it again? It's not letting us do it. Okay. This is different. Why is this different? He is not usually here. Then I stun him. Oh, okay, he... Well, we did... Okay, we did do it. Spoils of the Thunder King. Let's see what we got. Gold. That. Didn't want gold. How much did I get? 26 gold. Yeah. That was not worth it. It's a really good AoE attack, I just realized. It uses 30 energy. This one uses 25, so it's actually very close. I think I'm doing pretty good here. Like, I think the Luna Inspiration can actually give me better spread pressure. I'm rooted for so long. Okay, I can keep shooting at them. And then you see I have all my combo points saved up. So now I run over here and I kill her. I don't know. It feels like my I didn't get anything good. It sort of feels like the Sabertooth talent is super good for damage. Like, it gives you so good damage on a stationary target. Like, just standing still. If you play against a very mobile class, which I think the only non-mobile classes are going to be the Death Knight and the Paladin. The Warrior, perhaps, is also going to be very immobile. every other class is going to be running around, kiting you around, chasing you around. At least if they know what they're doing, that's what they're going to be doing. So I will never be able to get close to them. So maybe in the long run, it's just better to have Luna Inspiration. This is a non-skippable cutscene, by the way. We have to actually watch it. You can actually bring this thing up to skip, but when you click the button, it doesn't do anything. I don't know what those things are. This is a really neat boss. Like, look at all the... like, all this stuff. Like, it has jewels around it. I can kick it? Kick a defeated world turtle across the room? Oh, I guess that's somebody he spawns. He died very quickly there. Was that because I also used the other thing? I guess what I'm really doing here... Okay. When I choose Luna Inspiration, what I'm doing is I'm essentially saying that I want one more bleed effect, or, you know, dot, essentially, not a bleed. And it actually does quite good damage. Like, it does 8,000 over 14 seconds. Which is about roughly 1,000 damage a second. That's actually not that much. Whereas the other one is really good for close fighting. What is 20% of 12,700? What is that? So 12,700 times 0.2. Okay, that's 2,500 extra damage for one ferocious bite. That's what I'm up against. How many ferocious bites do you think I can get up and running in PvP combat? Where is he? There he is. Because I don't think I can get a lot of them up. I spend a lot of time running around chasing people. So in the long run, in PvP, I should say it that way, in PvP, it is better to have something you will actually hit the target with. I like the fog. I comment on that every single time I'm here. Okay, so we use this one. Boom. Oh, he needs to die first. It's actually weird. Like, what I'm essentially doing here is one Moonfire deals out the same damage, or actually lower damage, than one Brutal Slash technique. Is it worth that? I can just walk up and do this. There we go. That was one entire Moonfire with the full effect. I don't know. Funny thing, if I were to go inside, Icy Veins, which is the place you go to look up these sort of things, they recommend that you use Moonfire, but they recommend it, or Luna Inspiration, you know, that talent. They recommend it because when you use it, you spread out pressure by a lot. So if you have multiple enemies, you just spread the pressure. And what I'm playing is 1 versus 1. So should that be a thing? Essentially shooting a couple times here. Okay, there's just 2 of them. So now they're down on half health. So I actually just run up here. Now they're dead. I don't know. It just feels weird. I will play with it for a little bit and just kind of see what happens. Because we need to figure out. I mean, if I keep spamming it, it's gonna eventually kill them. What does it hit? It hits 1,300 damage. So if I do that 3 times, how much is that? Yeah, I'm using a calculator for that because I'm not gonna calculate that in my head. Times 3. I do 4,000 damage, and then I have barely any energy left. Okay, I can do it 4 times, so let's add another one to it. 5,000 damage. If I use my entire energy preserve on just Moonfires. That is ridiculous. But I guess my strategy here is, if I were to fight this guy, I would run up, apply my bleeds, use my burst, which is this one right here. Boom! Then I use my root technique to get away. Spam, spam, spam. Maybe heal up a little bit. That is the playstyle of the Feral Druid, so with that in mind, it actually fits in very well. So I need to use about 1, 2... Okay. This boss is taking longer than I have to. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm actually doing here is I'm saying I hit 5,200 plus about 8,000. I'm actually hitting 13,000 damage. Technically. Counting the overtime effects as well. I think that was the last one. Alright, let's get the chest. Nothing I didn't have already. Too bad. The troll druid form, at least the feral form, is the ugliest druid form there is in the game. Like, if you had to make a top list of all the forms from all the races, like, Tauren, Night Elf, Worgen, and then the trolls, and the Legion skins as well, everything essentially. Then this specific one, with this specific hairstyle, is the worst one. Okay, the next boss drops them out. Hopefully. Those things are very dangerous. Don't get too close to them. I think most people, they make the mistake the first time in this raid to just walk up and kill it. Kill it, because they get killed killing it. So yeah, don't hit those. Very dangerous. And the clouds, I don't know if they kill you too, but avoid them. There's a lot of stuff here that kills you if you attack it, so just don't touch anything. Just run past it. Go, 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 go. There we go. So here's the boss. No, it's not. What is not? The most dangerous thing there? It's not the most dangerous thing? I think it is. Okay, let's do this right. Buff, buffs. So we get this mount. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so we do this. Boom. Run away. Spam Luna, what do you call moonfires? Okay, come on. Give it. I got the staff, which I had already. No, I didn't get it. An entire run for nothing. And I didn't even get some new gear that I didn't have already. Oh, it's not the ugliest? The troll form. It is very colorful. And it's also the ugliest, I think. It doesn't look clean or modern. It just looks... It looked like it took ecstasy or something. What do you call that? Acid. It looked like it took acid. Start seeing all sorts of bright colors. No. It is not the best feral form. Okay, so this was it for this raid. Let's teleport out of here. I'm just going to go down and turn in these missions here. And then it's actually about time for me to go shopping. So. It is sweet. I'm not saying it's not sweet. It's just also very ugly. We actually have a bunch of things we can sell. I've actually gained quite a bit of money just walking around doing this mountain run. I think it was at 9,500 when we started. So about 2,000 I gained. 3,000. I'm miscalculating. Last time we were here, the Alliance were attacking. They're still attacking? Oh, we're gonna help out. Yeah. Haha! I sure show you. Oh, more lions. More lions. Gonna stun. Okay, come on, come on. Now it's time to show what you're worth. Lunar inspiration. Lunar inspiration. Boom. Is there more? No. Okay, they're down there. Shoot, 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 shoot. Yeah, I can do the same thing to you. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Oh, come on. I was completely missing stuff. Okay, yeah, you know what? Okay. I was completely missing things. I was trying to heal up myself, and then I realized way too late that all my healing spells were on cooldown. I don't know when I spent them. I don't remember spending any of it. But apparently it was on cooldown, so... I made a shortcut called Super Heal that will bring me out of my feral form and heal me up a lot. I think 30%, and then it's gonna just, you know, bring me back into feral. Let's go down here. Where are they? Where are they? Yeah. Run away from me. Thinking you're special. Oh, that's the mount. I like this one. I like the other version better with the other color. Okay, war campaign. Oh, there's a Sandalari Empire. Neither.
Knives are ready.
Can we get it? Oh. Okay, yeah, we can. That's fine. That's good enough. These are the reputations I need to get the new race. So, to start with that. If I get this one, I will be at 16,000 reputation out of 21,000. Only 5,000 more to go. Okay, I'm gonna go and end the stream here. Thank you for watching, the people who did. I did have quite a few people in here for quite a long time at the beginning, and then people sort of faded out at the end there. So, thanks for... Oh, fighting! Fighting! Okay, yeah. Definitely doing something here. Did he die? He died! Is that another one? I think he's stealthed out of here. Oh, there he is. Oh, we managed to get him. That's good. Are there more? Yeah, there's one. Oh, I didn't even get to hit him. I don't really get the full effect of how good my talent is because I don't get to do that much. Anyways, I'm gonna go and end it here. So